Hello and welcome to the channel, YouTube world. Same video as last year. I also have in my playlist how to create and use custom rosters in my league. So assuming you've already created your player, you've sent him to the team of your choice, and you've done all that stuff. Let's go right into my league and I'll show you in the end how to send your created player to a team if for some reason you don't know how to do that. So as soon as you get here, hit the circle or B, depending on what controller you're using. Close that. Tab over with the top right button here to coaching. Go to game plan. Click on all teams. Now, here's where the magic is for your created player. Mine is a center, and I'm going to replace this guy. By default, your created player is not going to show up in your lineup, by the way, which I'll show you in a moment, because he's on the reserved list. I don't know how to just get them out of the reserved list. I'm just sharing with you how to even get this guy to show up to begin with. So this is my created player. Click X or A, and I'm simply going to go up and replace him with another guy that I don't want. They're going to swap minutes and move players. Now, all of a sudden, now that you've done that, even though it says he's reserved, which, like I said, I don't know how to get rid of that. We're going to go and back out. And now we're going to go to on-the-fly lineups. Go ahead with the L2 here, or the LT button. When you come here, it'll actually be disabled. Go ahead and click triangle or Y to enable it. You can make your own line here. And let's say you wanted to replace Dennis Rodman with your preferred one. Click X or A again. And now just move over. And there is your player right there. There he is. And that's incredibly important because otherwise it just won't work. You can also go to all these different ones here. Like, it doesn't really matter. You could do the same thing. Move them over. Right? So you can edit any of these, really. But sometimes some people want to leave these by default and just have their one custom line. So that's just how you do that. Like I said. Because if you don't do the minutes thing that I just showed you, he's not even going to show up in the list to begin with. Now, let's go out of here. Let's go ahead and pretend like we're going to play a game. So we go to play a game. And there it is right there. You have your lineup. For whatever unknown reason, okay, that you're playing the game and it's not quite the lineup you want, just go ahead and start the game. Right away, click the options button for edit lineups. Pay attention to the prompt at the bottom right. And right here, again, see? There's the custom. But when you leave it on custom, funny enough, like that's your custom. But if you just push start, it might not work. You might actually have to go to starter. Because I have it so that I can't change lineups. I just want to always use my preferred one, so go to starter. And let's say, I don't know. This isn't the guy that you wanted. It was this guy. Well, click on the person you want and just swap them like that. Simple as that. All right, for real. It's not going to let me get out. So that's how you do that.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation.
And that's pretty much the entire video. This is, I don't have time to edit this out, unfortunately. So this is going to have to be the way it is. Now I'm going to show you how to assign your player, because that can be, you know, straightforward. Most of these things are straightforward. But sometimes they're not. So let's just get out and exit. When you've created your player, go to Features. When you've created your player, you actually go to Create Roster, if that makes any sense. Pick your league, go to User Created Roster, Click on your local one. Now, this is where you'll want to go and hit this button here, the LB or L1 button. All positions, do it again. Now these are your creative players. When you click on them, this is where you can copy to free agency, copy to team. A lot of times what'll end up happening is it'll tell you that you can't move the player over because you can't have more than 15 players. So in that case, it's pretty simple. Just go to a team, click a player you don't want, and just either delete them from the roster, release them to free agency, assign them to another team, whatever. You know what I mean? Just get rid of someone that you don't care about so that when you go to your player, you're actually able to move him to your preferred team and you're not going to get that error. So that's how you do that. And that's pretty much the whole video. This shouldn't be any longer than what this is right now. And again, you could play with those minutes. Remember when I swapped a player with the minutes, by the way? At your own leisure, you can try to, figure out what to do there. How you want to play that is. Sorry, I'm like really tired. I'm like on 3.5 hours of sleep. And it took me a long time to kind of figure some of these things out again. I had to find my old videos and see if this game was playing any different than the last year. And did I need to make a video on it? And I was like, might as well. New year, new video. I've only been on YouTube for about 2 years now. And NBA 2K is my most successful video. So I was like, maybe I can recapture a little bit of the magic. Anyhow, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll break it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, boys and girls, or whatever it is you identify as, and hopefully I'll see at least some of you in the next video. Bye now.